Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Mutiara Rahmadania. I would like to tell you about Hujan's novel by Tereliye. Check it out. Okay, Hujan is a novel who, with the theme of the life of a girl who was abandoned by her parents due to the eruption of Mount Purba. This novel is set in the future 2042 until 2050. At the time, technology was very advanced. But unfortunately, the earth was hit by a problem, namely overpopulation. Hujan tells the story of a girl named Lail who wants to forget her painful memories. The setting is in the 2050s. Technology has advanced. The technology is able to modify the human mind, such as erasing memories and cloning the brain. That's what Lyle was going to do. She wants to erase painful memories from her brain about a man she loved so much. And in this novel, Tereliye tries to have the imagination about the future, about technology, robots, climate, and natural disaster of the future, as if he want to focus on science fiction, but no. Tereliye was still in his zone. He still sticks with advice of love and advice of his novel Natural. In this novel, there are three main characters. Lail, as a girl who really wants to forget her painful memory. Next, Mariam, Lai's good friend since childhood, since natural disaster that killed most of the earth population. And Soke Batera or Esok, the man who saved Lail during disaster, who always accompanied Lail and who became Lail childhood love to adulthood. And this story, apart from the volcano erupting, is actually about them and Lail and Soke. Lail, a 13-year-old little girl who has been orphaned since the incident. The next day, the 15-year-old man who had Lail the terrible. Next, Esok or Soke Batera. Soke Batera or Esok is the man who saved Lail during disaster, who always accompanied Lail, and who became Lail's childhood love to adulthood. And this story, apart from the volcano erupting on his scale of HVEI, is actually about them, Lail and Soke. Lail, a 13-year-old little girl who has been orphaned of incident. The next day, the 15-year-old man who had Lail when the terrible incident occurred lost her siblings while her mother lived without legs. So she always helped to use wheelchair because a building fell on her. Meanwhile, Esok's father died long ago. Time flies quickly. For 1 year, Lail and live in a Griffiths camp, and the city's infrastructure has grown quite rapidly. Children who do not have parents live in social institutions, including Lail. But Esok, the boy genius, is lucky. He is raised by a rich family who are willing to pay for his education and treatment of his mother. Lail and Esok are apart. It's hard to meet who Lail could call Esok at any time. She never did first. The plot is this novel use a back and forward folk plot. Lail is 21 years old, tells her life experiences to a facilitator through a super sophisticated tool. The whole story can then be mapped, whether it's happy, sub-story, and other emotion. Lail wants to erase her sad story with that tool. He wants to forget Esok, which was a source of both happiness and sadness. Here, I will tell you about the character of Lail, Mariam, and Esok, or Sokebatera. Now, Lail has a helper soul. She loves her mother very much, never give up, and diligent. Soke is very smart, working hard, and humor. And Mariam, intelligent, easily bored, likes to tease Lail, never gives up, has a helper spirit. Here, readers will read Lail's part starting at the age of 13, which is told by Lail, who was 21 at the time. The past story continues, then the plot back and forward at the end. And the ending of the story, if a happy ending, apparently tomorrow's does not participate. Lail Esok does not participate in the planned messenger. Soke clones his brain nervous so that the spacecraft could fly without him. While one other's ticket he gave to his mother. For Soke or Esok, there is nothing more valuable in this world than Lail. He decided to wait for her attention to earth with Lail. To a long summer together, and the end, Lail chose to embrace all of her memory so that the memory machine can be any of her memories. Thank you. Maybe just this for us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.